It took like me and the FedEx driver to lift this monster up like unlike any. Wow. Look at that packaging. That's impressive. You know, I've had bikes from other manufacturers, Rusher, Juiced, and their packaging has been great. And this is maybe even a little nicer. Look at that. That is amazing. It's like, oh man, they sent me the yellow. Yeah! Sweet! So look what we got. Well, we already know the color. We opened it up and it looks like the packaging is just amazing. So we're going to continue to open this puppy up like it's Christmas. So right here is like a box that's sitting on the seat. My coon hound Ellie Mae's helping out today, as you can see down there. That's my blue tick coon hound. That is Ellie Mae. That is my favorite thing in the world is my puppy dog. All right. So pedals, nice. Those are nice pedals. I like the metal ones over the plastic. They sent metal ones. Super cool. Nice little toolkit. Super convenient. And this might be the charger. It looks like. Anyway, we'll give this box to Ellie Mae. She likes cardboard boxes, especially when Daddy gets new e-bikes. And that is the charger, ladies and gentlemen. Nice. Let's see here. On this charger, 2.8 amp, it looks like max charge. So probably not a super fast charger, but a super safe charger. We'll go over that some other time. But I'm going to tell you right now, slower the better. Slower the more it lasts. As you can see, this packaging from this view right here. Let me tear that little piece off. You can see the packaging. I opened it up like this on purpose, just so you could get an idea of how amazingly well this is packaged. This is incredible. This is seriously done incredibly well. I mean, not a lot of styrofoam. They use a lot of cardboard, which is really good. So they minimized the footprint a lot. Always get you a good pair of snips. Like I got these DeWalt snips. I mean, you know, most of you probably know by now what my job is. I'm a kind of a maintenance guy for these rich people in the valley, pretty much. Texas oil people, for the most part, that have second homes up here. And I also do maintenance work, woodwork and stuff like that. So I use an e-bike pretty much all summer. Throughout the summer is my only source of transportation. And my girlfriend even has an e-bike now. She's a really big yogi, and we're going to get her a Raev in here, the Raev Bullet, which is a smaller version of this. So for girls and females, it's like perfect. But yeah, check that out. I'm actually going to get rid of this piece right here. And I am going to save the box. It's a great idea to always save the box to your e-bikes. Raev has really good customer service, so you wouldn't ever probably really have to send them the whole e-bike unless it was just super damaged or something. But even though I'm cutting it up, I'm saving it just in case I need to save it. Ooh. There, so we got the floppy out of the way. Nothing like a lot of floppy in the way. What you got, Ellie Mae? Oh, Ellie Mae Lambert. There's that. This is so much fun. I mean, look at that paint job. You can't tell, but this paint job is so sick. That is so sick. I even told my girlfriend I wanted the yellow one at one time. I forgot when that was, but maybe it's over the summer, so maybe wow. Look at that seat. That's the nicest seat on an e-bike ever. Period. Bar none. Their seats are the best. They are just so well known for their seats. There's that knife here. So we'll just continue to take off all the wrapping here to conclude the unboxing. I kind of handpicked this company out of all the companies out there just because I saw what they were doing. gonna be how we do it. We get a couple tools here. I think Ellie is just destroying everything that's everything right now in the packaging, which is okay. I gotta clean it up anyway, so there's that. All right. Ellie Mae Lambert destroying Daddy's house. Go get crazy old hound dog. Get up on your couch and lay down. Be good. She's eating the box. Just tearing the box apart. Any kind of cardboard I'm not saving. She just basically just freaking destroys. She's crazy. And quit knocking that dang tire over. Crazy. Yeah, I mean, it comes pretty much just pre-assembled. I mean, so there's that. And all I got to do is put on the handlebars and the wheel and make probably a couple little minor adjustments. One more here. And then we'll see if we can actually attach these handlebars. You know I'll be customizing the heck out of this thing. I'll tell you that right now. It will, since it's got yellow on it, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you all the accents on it are gonna be baby blue. Tell you that right now. Man, that's actually, these handlebars are chunky. I like that. Okay. I didn't expect it, you know. A lot of these e-bike manufacturers really skip on parts and pieces. These guys do not. It was a big, I'm going to tell you right now, it was a big reason I went with these guys. So, I mean, it's no secret with Raev. It's no secret at all. These guys are really, really good at what they do. I think I know one of the founders personally. He was one of the guys that came over from Honda that started this company up. He's one of the founders actually, and he's a good friend of mine. And you know, quality is huge to me because you know, if any of you all know me from my channel, I'm really into fishing, really into snowboarding, and I don't skip on quality. And you know, it's super important to have something that I could rely on in my daily job and the things that I do on a daily, and get me to work and get me to the store and those kinds of things. It's super important for me to get something that's super reliable. So let's get these final couple bolts in on the handlebars, set them up good, then we'll put the front wheel on, and then we'll talk a little bit about the specs on this bike. Yeah, super cool, huh? And I'm just using, you know, I've got a bunch of tools, but I'm using these tools just so I could relate to the customers when I'm doing a review on this bike, or even any adventures on this bike. I could relate to the customers a lot better about what comes in the set, so on and so forth, so I could kind of know what they're dealing with. You know, these are just basic hand tools, obviously. They get the job done. Is there an easier way? Oh, yeah, of course. Use power tools. But right now, we are just doing everything manually. And we'll line that up now that we've got it kind of tight. You just want to get it kind of tight and kind of alternate, you know, top right, bottom left, etc., and alternate as you do these bolts just to get them on super even. And then after you get them on even, then go back and kind of torque them down. Yeah. And it's righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. In case any of y'all have any problems, I'm never going to rag on you for not knowing those things. I don't expect everyone. I mean, if you're a doctor or a lawyer or a cook or a bartender or a server, you've got other things you got to worry about. And putting together an e-bike is probably not on top of that list. So there's the handlebars. So we got the handlebars on. I don't know what the adjustment is on that kickstand, but I'm definitely going to have to adjust that. And I guess next we'll put the wheel on. And I'll flip the bike over. We'll put the wheel on next. And then I guess it's the pedals. And then we're done. All right, so basically a good way to do this is to just kind of pop it up, rear brake, kind of go forward, rear brake, let her down easy. You just want to make sure none of the controls are going to smash on the ground. And we got plenty of styrofoam and those kind of things there, so that's good. So now I guess we could, I don't even know, probably something like that. All right, this is nothing. This is a bolt. This just keeps the forks separated, basically. When putting the front wheel on, just be sure that you line up the disc in between the copper brake pads until they're copper. You know why? Because they're copper. The color is copper. Alright. It looks like this has a wheel lock on it. So we'll line up the wheel lock as well. So we'll take everything off. You just make it super easy to put on, and there, boom, it's in the brakes. I'll show you real quick. You can see I lined it up in there. These are hydraulic brakes, super cool. That is some of the upgrades. They've done some upgrades on this. So some of the upgrades they've done, it's got a more powerful motor, it's got better components, a better controller, it's got hydraulic brakes, just better stuff overall. It's just better, and it's bigger. This is the Bullet X. This is a big, big bike for big people. I'm a big guy. Not weight-wise, just height-wise, and riding on these e-bikes like the Juice Rip Racer, the Ingway Pro 2. These bikes were just adjustable, but just small. You know what I mean? Just adjustable, but small. Anyways, back to this here. So get a ring there, and a ring here, a nut there, and a nut there. Is that a nut? Yep, that's a nut. So it looks like we could put these here. Washers on the insides. Ellie Mae Lambert, Queen of the Wild Frontier. She's loud. She's obnoxious. This is being a stubborn dick. Let's see what's going on here. Are you a stubborn dick? So I guess at that point we just do that. Boom, washer. And it has two. That's, you know, usually this is just on the front that it has these locks on the front or on the back, but this has it like on the back too, so that's actually pretty cool. Ellie Mae Lambert, Queen of the Wild Frontier. think maybe take that big piece off. There we go. Oh my God. Okay. That's a bit of a clamp. Anyways. Alright, so we'll just tighten these puppies down. Obviously this metal's gonna allow me to crank these down with this handy dandy wrench here. Alright, and as you can see here, just cranking it down and getting it hand tight. We don't want to like torque it. It's not what we're trying to do at this point. And then as we get it closer to both of them being even, we can tighten it a little bit more, and there we go. How about that? So boom, check it out. All right, now probably easier just to put the pedals on while all right, and they got them labeled for dummies like me. Seriously. Anyways, and you know the rules of this one. The left goes the opposite and right goes normal. So it's pretty much those rules of that. You notice when, like, I went snowboarding today, and notice I still feel like really, really good after a day on the hill, which is really nice being my age now. It's nice to be able to go out on the mountain and still enjoy the mountain and snowboard. Sit there, lock this puppy down here. And that will include or conclude the unboxing and assembly of the 2024 Raev Bullet X, the handy dandy tool set. I don't know how long that actually took. I didn't really count the time. I just know that I did it. So anyways, we'll just take this here, we'll bring it back, and you use the back brake again to lower it, and boom, it's got front suspension. Super cool. All right, now that we've done that, what do I do with my, whoops, what do I do with my handy dandy Allen wrench? There it is. Now that I've done that, get on here. Gosh, this thing's like, oh my gosh, oh. Man, I've rode some not comfortable bikes for this. I've rode some non-comfortable bikes the last couple of years is all I want to say. So now I could like get an idea. Now I've got it up like this. These grips are actually really nice. Now that I've got it up like this, I can actually get an idea of where I'd like that set. And you could get, like I might sit like back here more on the seat. So right there's good, maybe right there. Let's try it right there. And you can always go back and adjust this part too, so it's no big deal. It's just that sitting on the bike gives me a way better idea of if that's going to be like my most comfortable stance. Because, you know, my background is definitely race bikes, street race bikes, crotch rockets, and dirt bikes, two-stroke dirt bikes. So my background is really thick in motorcycles. I had a couple cruisers too, but whatever. Anyway, there's that. See this, cut some of this plastic off without cutting the actual grips. Oh, the grips are actually pretty decent, it looks like. Actually, not too bad. It's like a really dense rubber. I'll be customizing, so you know I'll be taking these off eventually, but as far as what comes with, there's no reason to get new grips if you don't want to. Oh my gosh, it's a full throttle. Oh wow, okay. Now we're talking, Raev. So it's not just like the partial, you know, throttle where it's just the grip and then like a little bit of throttle on the inside of the grip. This is actually a full throttle. Let me check this out. It's a full. And that is it, boys and girls. We've got a new bike. It's unboxed. It's assembled. Our Bullet X from Raev. Thank you, Raev. I can't wait to take it out. We will be taking it out in the winter. We do have good bike paths here. They are amazing and they keep them somewhat clear. So with these knobby tires by CST, we'll be definitely taking it for a ride this winter. And stay tuned for a snowboard trip using this bike and going up to Beaver Creek. Anyways, this is Chris with the Colorado Adventure Channel. Hope you enjoyed the unboxing and the assembly of our new e-bike. Until our next episode, peace!